It's post time. This field is now in motion, and there they go. They're off and pacing Elvira Childer out quickly between horses. Squire Lane Yankee from the outside. Shadydale Nate is rushing to the front. Shadydale Nate on the far outside. Squire Lane Yankee at the rail. Shannon Speed in between horses after an eighth of a mile, keeping Shadydale Nate 3 wide as they move through the turn. Shadydale Nate on the extreme outside. Shannon Speed in the center. Squire Lane Yankee down at the rail. Elvira Childer is 4th. As they move off the turn over to the quarter-mile mark, Will Orkin is 5th. They move by the quarter in 29-3. After being 3 wide to the quarter, Shadydale Nate reaches the front, but he's immediately challenged on the outside by Squire Lane Yankee, who drives out of the 3-hole. Squire Lane Yankee regains the front for Harold Stead. Shadydale Nate is 2nd. Shannon Speed is 3rd. Elvira Childer 4th. Will Orkin 5th. Gold Creek Milt follows him to the outside in 6th. Snowblower is 7th. Rob Ron Redigo and Corey Hanover as they pace the turn over to the half. Squire Lane Yankee a length leader. Shadydale Nate 2nd. Shannon Speed on the move on the outside 3rd. Half a mile in 1 minute and 3/5. They move to the backstretch and Squire Lane Yankee maintains command 3/4 of a length. Shannon Speed is 1st over. Shadydale Nate locked in at the rail 3rd. 2nd over, that is Will Orkin, and there goes Gold Creek Milt. 3 wide and rushing up powerfully as Corey Hanover goes off stride. Squire Lane Yankee at the rail, Shannon Speed drawing alongside, and Gold Creek Milt is 3 wide. 7 of them very tightly bunched as they move to the 3/4 mile mark. It has reached 1:31:1. Squire Lane Yankee at the rail. Shannon Speed outside. Gold Creek Milt is 3 wide. Shadydale Nate, a wall of horses in front of him as they enter the stretch, and 8th remains. Down at the rail with the lead is Squire Lane Yankee. Shannon Speed on the outside. Gold Creek Milt is still coming on. Shadydale Nate has some room now. He's coming between horses. Gold Creek Milt and Squire Lane Yankee battle for the lead. It's Gold Creek Milt on the outside.
This field is now in motion, and there they go. They're off and pacing. Armbro Woody springs out of the gate on top with Jennison Jim right alongside. Canadian Oil, and at the rail, Devon Scout beats them all away. They're 5 wide, trying for the lead. Canadian Oil takes over. Devon Scout 2nd, Armbro Woody 3rd. Up on the outside 4th, Jennison Jim, dropping in 5th, Status Seeker. Then in 6th, Cedarwood Indy, 7th on the outside. Around the turn, that's Timely Fella, racing in 8th as they come to the quarter-mile mark. Fleeting Warrior, Josiah Hanover 9th at the quarter in a very fast 29 seconds flat. Up to take command now, Armbro Woody, Canadian Oil 2nd. Here comes Status Seeker on the outside. 3rd at the rail, 4th, Devon Scout. Jennison Jim 5th, Cedarwood Indy 6th. Timely Fella 7th. Fleeting Warrior is 8th, Josiah Hanover 9th. Into the turn and going to the half. Status Seeker on the outside. Armbro Woody 2nd. Canadian Oil is 3rd. Racing in 4th, Devon Scout. 5th along the rail, Jennison Jim. Cedarwood Indy on the move from 6th. Half a mile in 59-1. Timely Fella 7th, following Cedarwood Indy. Fleeting Warrior is 8th, and Josiah Hanover is 9th. On down the back stretch, Status Seeker a length and a half in front. Right there, 2nd now. Armbro Woody up on the outside, Canadian Oil 3rd. Devon Scout 4th, 5th. Jennison Jim, Cedarwood Indy 6th. Timely Fella 7th. Josiah Hanover 8th on the inside. Fleeting Warrior is 9th as they approach 3/4. And at the rail, it's Status Seeker by a long neck. On the outside, Canadian Oil is 2nd, 3/4, 1:29-4. Ranging up on the outside 3rd as they come around the turn, Devon Scout. Armbro Woody is 4th. 5th on the outside, Cedarwood Indy. Jennison Jim is 6th, Timely Fella 7th, Josiah Hanover, and Fleeting Warrior. Less than an eighth to go, and Status Seeker is under a drive. Coming on for the lead, Canadian Oil, Devon Scout from way back, Cedarwood Indy closing. Status Seeker, Cedarwood Indy is flying. flying on the outside, but it's Canadian Oil holding on.
1:29.4 The gate swings into the backstretch for the second race, and there they go. They're off and trotting. Curran's Duke first to show at the rail. Out from between horses, that's Goldie's Gesture to challenge. Ground Crew in between horses, dropping back to the rail third. From the outside, that's Photo Finish moving up in fourth. Dropping in fifth as they go around that first turn, HD Freeway. Then in sixth after an eighth, Horn Spoon. Trotting seventh, First Encounter. And Sharp Par is forced to take back to eighth. Coming over to the quarter-mile station, Goldie's Gesture on top of the field. Up on the outside, here comes Photo Finish. Now second, Curran's Duke along the wood in third. They move past that opening station in 30 and 4/5. Ground Crew fourth, and Curran's Duke makes a break. Past the stands, and Goldie's Gesture leads at the rail. Photo Finish drops in second. Ground Crew is trotting third at the rail, racing fourth as they move into the clubhouse turn. That's HD Freeway edging to the outside. Horn Spoon follows him in fifth. Curran's Duke gets back in the trot sixth. First Encounter in along the rail, now taking a third over with Sharp Par seventh. On the outside, Curran's Duke dropping back to eighth, and Jerry Duford rallies HD Freeway to the top at the half in 103 and a fifth. Straightening out down the backstretch, and HD Freeway turns on, opens up by 3. Goldie's Gesture now second, Photo Finish third. Outside, Horn Spoon trying to gain ground in fourth. Ground Crew is fifth. First Encounter moving up on the outside sixth. Sharp Par is seventh. Racing in eighth, that's Curran's Duke, and HD Freeway is turning into a trotting ball of fire. He leads by 6-7 open lengths now, flashing past 3/4 in 1:32. If the teletimer says it right, it's a 28 and 4/4 for HD Freeway. He's got a clear 8-length lead. Over to the top of the stretch, HD Freeway. Horn Spoon takes over the 2-hole. Goldie's Gesture third, then the trailers. Down through the stretch, and it's all HD Freeway. You can turn the page in your program, because this one's all over. HD Freeway just coasting home. Here they are.
Off and pacing, Armbro Brenda first away, and from the outside of the field, Wildwood Sam going for the lead. Wildwood Sam, and now Brand Name with a rush. Brand Name shooting to the front out of the 7-hole, clears and leads with a 3-length advantage, settled in on the rail after an 8th. Wildwood Sam second, Armbro Brenda third. Senior Coke is fourth. Bow Image down along the inside 5th, racing 6 Buys Hustling Time. 7th on the rail, Spring Murray, racing in 8th, GG Superman, and 9th. As they come to the quarter, Pretty Diddy. At the quarter-mile mark in 30 flat, Brand Name the leader. Up on the outside to challenge, here comes Wildwood Sam. And Wildwood Sam is going for and getting the lead. Brand Name second, third, down along the inside, Armbro Brenda. Senior Coke on the outside fourth, and Wildwood Sam cannot get by. Brand Name as they go to the half. Third at the rail, Armbro Brenda. Senior Coke on the outside fourth. Bow Images fifth. Buys Hustling Time moves out from 6th. Spring Murray 7th. 8th on the rail, Pretty Diddy. 9th, GG Superman. Half a mile in 1-1-1. And as they go to the back stretch, leading by half a length is Brand Name. Racing up on the outside second once again to try the leader. Wildwood Sam. Senior Coke circles up 3 wide. Armbro Brenda fourth at the rail on the outside. 5th Buys Hustling Time. Bow Image 6th in the thick of the chase. Senior Coke sweeps past them to take over on the outside. Brand Name holds the rail. Third, Wildwood Sam at the 3/4. Brand Name back in front by a head. That station in 1:31-1. On the outside, Senior Coke is second, coming up 3 wide, Buys Hustling Time. Wildwood Sam dropping back at the rail. 4th, Bow Image. 5th, Spring Murray. 6th, Pretty Diddy. 7th, GG Superman. And as they come to the payoff, it's Brand Name by 2. Senior Coke straightened out, powers up again to take the lead. Senior Coke, Brand Name, Bow Image trying to get racing room. Here he comes, but it's too late. Senior Coke in front. Racers are now in the hands of the starter. It's post time. This field is now in motion, and there they go. They're off and pacing at the rail. Saunders Solicitor out fast. CR Snapshot in the middle of the racetrack. CR Snapshot and Honey Skipper going up on the outside. Saunders Solicitor down along the inside. Copper Cat away fourth. Lord Nesbitt fifth, and on the outside sixth. Here comes R.R. Lancaster with a rush. At the rail seventh, Fife Hill Disco Dawn. Racing in eighth, Fireball Almahurst. Ninth is Squire Lane Yankee. Around that turn to the quarter-mile mark. And at the quarter, it's Honey Skipper for Kelly Shepard, reaching that post in 29 seconds flat. On the outside, Copper Cat takes over. CR Snapshot is third. On the outside, fourth, here comes R.R. Lancaster. Fifth, Saunders Solicitor. Sixth, Lord Nesbitt. Seventh, Fife Hill Disco Dawn on the move. Fireball Almahurst is eighth. And ninth, as they go to the half-mile mark, Squire Lane Yankee. Copper Cat leads. Honey Skipper right back out to regain command on the outside. CR Snapshot third. R.R. Lancaster fourth. Honey Skipper at the half-mile station in 58-1. To the backstretch, Honey Skipper, Copper Cat, CR Snapshot. R.R. Lancaster fourth, still out there on the limb, and CR Snapshot is on the move. Fifth down along the inside, Saunders Solicitor. Sixth at the rail, Lord Nesbitt. Seventh, Fife Hill Disco Dawn. Fireball Almahurst is eighth. And ninth is Squire Lane Yankee. Honey Skipper by two. Copper Cat at the rail. Saunders Solicitor moving up. CR Snapshot on the outside. Fifth is R.R. Lancaster, 3/4, 1:26.4. Around that turn, and it's Honey Skipper by 2.5. Second, Copper Cat. CR Snapshot is third. Saunders Solicitor is fourth. Lord Nesbitt is fifth. R.R. Lancaster sixth, and they come to the payoff. Honey Skipper drawing out by 3. Copper Cat, Saunders Solicitor, CR Snapshot, Lord Nesbitt, Fireball Almahurst trying to find racing room. This one belongs to Honey Skipper. Honey Skipper in front. This field is now in motion, and there they go. They're off and pacing. Bobo Lang out fast after the lead with Happy Majority and Kawartha Quip. From the far outside of the field, Homestead Skippy. Homestead Skippy sweeps up on the extreme outside. Kawartha Quip leading, Happy Majority second, Homestead Skippy third, Bobo Lang fourth. On the inside, fifth, Golden Pebbles, and sixth on the outside, King Andrew. At the rails, seventh, Caledon Dodger, racing in eighth on the outside. As they come to the Quarter Ranger's Choice, that post in 28 3/5. Ninth, down along the rail, Hidden Star. Up to take command, Homestead Skippy. At the rails, second, Kawartha Quip, Happy Majority third. Racing fourth at the rail, Bobo Lang. Fifth on the outside, King Andrew moving up now. Sixth is Golden Pebbles. Around the clubhouse turn to the half-mile mark. Ranger's Choice seventh, Caledon Dodger eighth, and Hidden Star ninth by a length and a half. At the half, Homestead Skippy in 1 minute 1/5 for Doug Brown. Racing second to the back stretch, Kawartha Quip. Up on the outside third, Bobo Lang. Fourth at the rail is Happy Majority. On the outside fifth, Golden Pebbles, followed by Caledon Dodgers sixth, Hidden Stars seventh, King Andrew, and Ranger's Choice. Taking over the lead, Bobo Lang. Up to challenge him now as they approach 3/4. Golden Pebbles on the rail third. Homestead Skippy, 3/4, 1:30. Fourth on the outside, Caledon Dodger. Bobo Lang opening up by 2.5. Golden Pebbles, Caledon Dodger swings 3 wide. Homestead Skippy fourth. Hidden Star on the outside fifth. Kawartha Quip sixth, and Happy Majority seventh. Bobo Lang under a drive. Caledon Dodger takes dead aim and takes the lead. Caledon Dodger, Bobo Lang, Hidden Star, Happy Majority. Golden Pebbles down along the rail. Caledon Dodger under a drive. And here comes Happy Majority. Horses are now in the hands of the starter. It's post time. The gate swings into the back stretch for the 8th race, the 1983 Canadian Pacing Derby. And there they go. They're off and pacing. JD's Buck, Miller Scout, and Cam Fella. Striking Sun down along the inside. Cam Fella and Miller Scout fighting for the lead. Striking Sun at the rail 3rd. JD's Buck 4th, and Miller Scout is going for the top. Cam Fella at the rail 2nd, 3rd Striking Sun, 4th JD's Buck, 5th Cole Harbor, 6th Saki's Adam Perfect Out is 7th, and Striking Sun is on the move on the outside. Miller Scout at the quarter with Striking Sun is off gate. Quarter 27-2, and it's Miller Scout, Cam Fella 2nd. Here he comes up on the outside. JD's Buck is 3rd, 4th at the rail Cole Harbor, Saki's Adam 5th, and Perfect Out is 6th. Cam Fella takes over the lead. Miller Scout is 2nd, JD's Buck is 3rd, Cole Harbor's 4th, Saki's Adam is 5th, and Perfect Out is 6th and beginning to roll. JD's Buck wants out of the pocket, and there he goes. Cam Fella takes them past the half, leading for Pat Crow at that post in 57-2. 2nd Miller Scout, JD's Buck on the outside 3rd. 4th Cole Harbor, Perfect Out getting the trip he wants, is 2nd over 5th. Saki's Adam is 6th, Striking Sun is 7th. Cam Fella, JD's Buck up to challenge him on the outside. Miller Scout is 3rd, 4th Perfect Out, 5th. Cole Harbor 6th. At the rails, Saki's Adam, far back in 7th Striking Sun. They hit the far turn with Cam Fella half a length in front at the 3/4, 125-2 on the outside. And JD's Buck coming on. 3rd Miller Scout, Perfect Out is 4th, waiting for the stretch battle. Here he comes 3 wide. An 1/8 to go, it's Cam Fella. Perfect Out, Saki's Adam on the outside. JD's Buck, Miller Scout, Cam Fella, JD's Buck, Cam Fella won't give up. Cole Harbor with a rush. Cam Fella, it's Cam Fella in the Derby.
This field is now in motion, and there they go. They're off and pacing. J.R. Keith out fast. Winner Image moves up on the outside to challenge him for the top. Pacing 3rd, Perfect Journey at the rail. Alarfus coming away on the outside 4th. J.C. Gonzalez on the rail in 5th, racing 6th and now tucking in at the wood. That's Maple Grove Glen, showing 7th after an 1/8 of a mile. Air Force, followed by Enlightening and Shaw Lobel. They're 2 wide. And here comes Alarfus to challenge Winner Image for the top. Pacing 3rd at the rail. That's J.R. Keith as they move past the quarter. 4th, Perfect Journey. Racing in 5th, J.C. Gonzalez. And we have a new leader as Alarfus takes over the quarter, a flat 29. Alarfus makes the top. Winner Image now 2nd. Racing 3rd, J.R. Keith. Doug Brown loves to regain the top. He moves Winter Image right back out to take over. Alarfus now 2nd, J.R. Keith 3rd. 4th at the rail, Perfect Journey. The backfield in motion in the form of Air Force 1. He moves up on the outside now, becoming 6th. Holding the rail in 5th, J.C. Gonzalez. He's followed by the 7th horse, Maple Grove Glen. They're over to the half in 59 4/5. Just a moderate pace, and Winner Image picks it up. Leads by a length and 3/4. Alarfus with the 2-hole trip, racing 3rd on the inside, J.R. Keith. Perfect Journey, 4th. Air Force moves up on the outside, 5th. Racing 6th at the rail, J.C. Gonzalez and Lightning covered up in 7th. Maple Grove Glen hemmed in 8th, Shallow Bell 9th. They go to the far turn. Nobody's coming after Winner Image. He's by himself with Alarfus lying in the pocket. 3 quarters, 1:29 and 4. An easy pace for these, and it's Winner Image by a length in the final turn. Alarfus second, awaiting the stretch drive. Moving up on the outside, Air Force. Alarfus edges out. Just a furlong to go. Winner Image by 2. Alarfus second, coming out to do battle. J.R. Keith moves up at the rail. Through the stretch, Winter Image is a jog burger. Winner Image leads the way to the wire. Winner Image, Alarfus. Here we are.
This field is now in motion, and there they go. They're off and pacing. Canadian Crown and Ascentive both out fast after the lead. That's Canadian Oil going to the front. Ascentive is second and now moving up on the outside as they go to the turn. Fast Zip. Racing fourth down along the inside. Libra Hanover. Fifth as they come to the quarter. Roy Hanover. Racing with the lead now by a length and a half as they swing around the turn to the quarter-mile mark. Canadian Oil. Canadian Oil on top. Ascentive second. Third, Fast Zip. Libra Hanover fourth. Quarter in 29 flat. Roy Hanover fifth. 6 past the stand is Armbro Worthy. And Lady S. Collins seventh. On the lead, Canadian Oil. Right there, second, Ascentive. Third, down along the inside as they go to the clubhouse turn. Fast Zip. Racing fourth, Libra Hanover. Roy Hanover fifth. Armbro Worthy takes out from sixth. And following him from seventh, Lady S. Collins. Around the clubhouse turn to the half-mile mark. On top, Canadian Oil. Second, Ascentive. Third, Fast Zip. Armbro Worthy fourth. Libra Hanover fifth. Roy Hanover sixth. Lady S. Collins seventh. The half in 1:01. In the backstretch now, Canadian Oil by a length and a half. Ascentive still second. Armbro Worthy up on the outside third. Fast Zip is fourth. Roy Hanover fifth. Libra Hanover sixth. Racing seventh. Lady S. Collins. 3/8 to go. And on the top, it's Canadian Oil. Second, Ascentive. Third at the rail as they approach 3/4 now. Fast Zip. Fourth on the outside, Armbro Worthy. They're at the 3/4 mile mark in 1:29 and 4. On the lead by a length as they come to the top of the lane, Canadian Oil. Ascentive second, Armbro Worthy third. Fast Zip fourth, Libra Hanover fifth, Roy Hanover sixth, Lady S. Collins seventh. With an eighth of a mile to pace, Ascentive comes to the outside. Canadian Oil, Ascentive closing on the outside. Canadian Oil, Ascentive is inching up after the lead. Fast Zip is third. Canadian Oil, Ascentive coming on. Ascentive, Canadian Oil, Fast Zip. It's Ascentive.
This field is now in motion, and there they go. They're off and pacing. That's Locust R. Lee. Away quickly down along the inside from the outside. Rush Lehigh Pat and Skip the Sugar with Tailspin in between horses as they move for the 8th pole. Tailspin reaches up in the center to take the lead. Driving up on the outside to overtake. That is Skip the Sugar as they move for the quarter-mile mark. Skip the Sugar on the outside. Tailspin in the center. Down along the inside, Locust R. Lee. Racing fourth is Big Buster. Lehigh Pat is fifth. Lady Amanda is sixth. As they move over to the quarter-mile mark, Barbie Boy is seventh. First quarter mile, 29 and a fifth. As they move in front of the grandstand, Tailspin has the lead. Skip the Sugar caught first over. Down along the inside in third, that is Locust R. Lee. Racing fourth is Big Buster. Showing fifth is Lehigh Pat. Racing sixth, Lady Amanda. Gap of 2, 3 lengths. Back to Barbie Boy, who is racing seventh. One Happy Fella is eighth, and Little Archie is ninth. As they move around the turn over to the half-mile mark. Up front, Tailspin, a length and a quarter. Skip the Sugar still first over, half and 59 and 2. They move to the backstretch. In the pocket third, that is Locust R. Lee. Outside fourth with cover, that is Big Buster. Racing fifth, Lehigh Pat. Lady Amanda is sixth. Barbie Boy is seventh. One Happy Fella is 8th, and Little Archie is 9th with 3/8 to go. Tailspin continues on the front end. Racing second now, that is Locust Ali. Skip the Sugar on the outside, third, and there goes Big Buster. 3 wide and rushing up to challenge Tailspin for the lead. They move to 3/4, and it has reached 1:29 and 3. Tailspin 3/4 of a length. Big Buster on the outside second. Locust Ali squeezing out in between horses third. Lehigh Pat is fourth. Lady Amanda is fifth. Barbie Boy sixth. Top of the lane, Tailspin a length and a quarter. On the outside, closing, that is Locust Ali. Big Buster in the extreme outside. Lehigh Pat locked in at the rail. Tailspin under a drive. On the outside, Locust Ali. It's Tailspin holding on.
Horses are now in the hands of the starter. It's post time. This field is now in motion, and there they go. They're off and pacing off stride. Kit's Dream going for the lead. Manamoo. Manamoo down along the inside, charging out to take command. Super Sandy moves up now to challenge, and on the outside, Belfast Hanover. Racing fourth at the rail, Private Skipper, and now on the outside, fifth, Chad's Express. Sixth, as they come to the quarter-mile station, Boxcar Annie. Racing in seventh, down along the inside as they round that first turn and come to the quarter, Level Archer. They're at the quarter in 29 2/5. Up to take command, Super Sandy, brushing up 3 wide around horses. Belfast Hanover. Belfast Hanover goes to the front. Super Sandy second. Manamoo under a stout hold is third at the rail. Racing in fourth, Private Skipper. As they head for the half-mile mark, Chad's Express is fifth. Manamoo is out again. Sixth around the turn, Boxcar Annie. Racing in seventh as they go to the half-mile station down along the inside, Level Archer. Manamoo is off stride, the half in 59 and 1. In the backstretch now, leading the field by a length, Belfast Hanover. He widens out to 2.5. Pacing second, Super Sandy. Third to the outside, Private Skipper. Fourth, Chad's Express. Fifth, Boxcar Annie on the outside. Racing sixth, Kit's Dream. Seventh at the rail, Level Archer. Eighth as they approach 3/4. Armbro Agatha, a distant ninth, Manamoo. 3/4, 1:30 and a fifth. Coming around that turn, the leader is Belfast Hanover, and right there on the outside, challenging Private Skipper. Chad's Express is third. Fourth is Boxcar Annie. Fifth on the outside, Level Archer, and they turn home. Under a drive and leading by half a length, Belfast Hanover. Private Skipper tucks in again to take cover, and closing strongly on the outside now is Boxcar Annie. Boxcar Annie coming on. Belfast Hanover holding on. This field is now in motion, and there they go. They're off and pacing. Misty Lois, Annabella, and Little Stinker all out fast after the lead. Little Stinker challenging Misty Lois as they go to the turn. Annabella away third. Moving in to be fourth, Gianna from the outside. Along the rail, Just Dreamin' is fifth. Sixth as they come to the quarter, Tennessee Shine. Racing seventh down along the inside. As they move off the turn, Babe's Delight, eighth. Goodbye, Gina. Armbro Coco, ninth. At the quarter marker in 28 4/5, Little Stinker for Dave Wall. Right there, second, Misty Lois. Annabella third at the rail. Then in fourth, Just Dreamin'. Racing fifth past the stand and on the move, Tennessee Shine on the outside. She is followed by Babes Delight. Racing seventh at the rail, Gigiana. Eighth, Goodbye Gina, and Armbro Coco ninth. Through the turn to the half-mile mark. And leading the field by a length and a half is Little Stinker. Little Stinker past the half with Misty Lois second at that post in a minute and 4/5. On the outside, now third, Tennessee Shine. Locked in fourth, Annabella. Fifth on the outside, Babes Delight. Racing in sixth at the rail, Just Dreamin'. Seventh, Gigiana. Eighth down the back stretch, Goodbye Gina. Armbro Coco ninth. As they hit for the far turn, the leader is Little Stinker. And ranging up three horses wide now, Babes Delight. Past 3/4, Little Stinker, Babes Delight. Misty Lois. That post in 1:31 3/5. Racing fourth on the outside. Tennessee Shine, fifth at the rail. Annabella, sixth. Just Dreamin', seventh on the outside as they turn for home. Gigiana, they're in the stretch now. Little Stinker under a drive. On the outside, still closing, Babes Delight. Babes Delight takes the lead, Little Stinker fighting back. Babes Delight, Little Stinker, here comes Annabella in the middle. Far outside, Misty Lois, here they are. The gate swings into the backstretch for the 10th race, and there they go. They're off and pacing. Amigo is out fast with Belfast Hanover, and in the middle of the racetrack, Serenader. Belfast Hanover and Serenader. Amigo third. On the outside now fourth, Disco Time. Fifth at the rail, Sumac Hanover. Sixth down along the inside, Bust Out Dancin'. Racing seventh as they come by the quarter-mile mark, Princely Mac. Eighth at the rail, 20 ways. Nader's Lance is ninth. At the quarter station in 29 seconds flat, up to take the lead on the outside, Serenader. Second, challenging Disco Time. Belfast Hanover third, fourth at the rail, Amigo. Then it's 5 lengths back to Sumac Hanover fifth. Bust Out Dancin' sixth, Princely Mac on the outside seventh. Eighth is 20 ways. Nader's Lance ninth. In the turn and approaching the half-mile mark. On top by a length, Disco Time. Second, Serenader. Third at the rail, Belfast Hanover, Amigo on the move from fourth. Fifth on the outside, Princely Mac, the half in a minute flat. Racing in sixth, Sumac Hanover, Bust Out Dancin' seventh. Eighth at the rail, 20 ways. Nader's Lance ninth on the outside. Disco Time by a length and a half. Up on the outside, Amigo second. Third, Serenader. Fourth at the rail. Belfast Hanover coming up 3 wide around horses. Nader's Lance, and now Princely Mac goes 3 wide. Past 3/4, Disco Time on top. Serenader second. That station in 1:30 2/5. Third, Amigo. Fourth on the extreme outside. Now third, Princely Mac. Serenader gets out of the pocket. Belfast Hanover comes with her as they turn home. Disco Time, Serenader, Belfast Hanover. Those three as they come to the wire. Disco Time, Serenader, Belfast Hanover. Sumac Hanover. Disco Time, Serenader, Belfast Hanover. Belfast is closing. Disco Time, Belfast Hanover. Here they are. In the second division of that sire stake at London, Dover's Fancy wins for Dave Wall in 2 minutes and 2/5 over Armbro Bewitch and Fantastico. This field is now in motion, and there they go. They're off and pacing. See You By and Deanne's BJ both out fast, and from the outside, Chippendale. Chippendale is rushing to the front. Deanne's BJ is second, third, See You By. Now at the rail, Widower Dwyer fourth, dropping in fifth. Torrio down along the inside. Sixth as they come around the turn of the quarter-mile mark. Happy Clip along the rail, seventh, Our Gertrude. Racing in eighth on the rail will be a hidden Hurricane Dallas ninth, opening quarter 29-1. Through the stretch, first time Chippendale leads the field. Pacing second, Deanne's BJ. Third at the rail, Widower Dwyer. Then in fourth, See You By. Fifth, Torrio on the move on the outside. Racing sixth, Happy Clip as they go to the half. And Widower Dwyer takes out. Seventh around that turn, Our Gertrude. Racing in eighth, down along the rail will be a hidden Hurricane Dallas is ninth. Past the half-mile mark in 59-4. Widower Dwyer takes over the lead. Second, Chippendale. Third on the outside, Torrio. Deanne's BJ is fourth, moving up in fifth. Happy Clip on the outside. Sixth down the back stretch, Our Gertrude. Racing seventh, See You By. Eighth is Will Be a Hidden Hurricane Dallas ninth. Approaching the far turn, Torrio moves up on the outside to go head-and-head with Widower Dwyer. On the outside, third, Happy Clip. Chippendale is fourth. Fifth, Our Gertrude. 3/4, 1:30-3. Coming over to the top of the stretch now. Winging up 3 wide, See You By. Torrio by ahead. Widower Dwyer second. Third, Happy Clip. See You By on the far outside. Fourth, Our Gertrude is fifth. Chippendale is sixth. They turn into the stretch. Under a drive, Widower Dwyer. Torrio coming on again, and on the outside, Happy Clip breezes past them. Happy Clip and Torrio. Happy Clip, Torrio fighting back. It's Happy Clip. This field is now in motion, and there they go. They're off and pacing, driving out Sunbriar Roseanne, Hip Hip Hooray, and on the outside, Nader Knight. Nader Knight between horses takes the lead. Hip Hip Hooray is second. Sunbriar Roseanne is third. And now on the outside, fourth, Sonia Sealster. Hip Hip Hooray is off stride. And now Nader Knight leads by 5 open lengths. Second on the far outside, Sonia Sealster. Third at the rail, Marcella's Candy. Racing in fourth as they come to the quarter-mile mark. Down along the inside, Just Dreamin'. First quarter is 29 4/5. On the lead by 4, Nader Knight. Second at the rail, Marcella's Candy. Then in third, Sonia Sealster. Fourth, Just Dreamin'. Fifth, Anniversary Waltz. Sixth, past the stand, Gigiana. Racing in seventh at the rail is Memorial Miss. Eighth, Sunbriar Roseanne. Hip Hip Hooray ninth. Going to the half-mile mark, Nader Knight by a length and a half. Second at the rail, Marcella's Candy. Third, Sonia Sealster on the move on the outside. Just Dreamin'. Fourth, Anniversary Waltz. Fifth, half a mile in 1:02-1. Over to the backstretch now, Gigiana sixth. Racing in seventh, Memorial Miss. Sunbriar Roseanne is eighth, and Hip Hip Hooray is ninth. Down that backstretch, Nader Knight on the lead. Sonia Sealster, the challenger, on the outside. At the rail, Marcella's Candy third. Fourth, Just Dreamin' on the outside. Anniversary Waltz fifth. Sixth, Gigiana seventh as they approach 3/4. Memorial Miss on the outside. Sunbriar Roseanne is eighth. Hip Hip Hooray is ninth. Nader Knight by half a length for Garth Gordon. Sonia Sealster second, 3/4, 1:34-3. Down along the inside, Marcella's Candy. Just Dreamin' tips 3 wide. 4 wide, Anniversary Waltz, circling fillies as they turn for home. Nader Knight, Sonia Sealster, Anniversary Waltz on the far outside. Looking for room, Marcella's Candy. Into the stretch now. Anniversary Waltz takes over and pulls away. It's Anniversary Waltz. Sonia Seelster, Just Dreamin'. Far outside, Hip Hip Hooray. Anniversary Waltz drawing out. This field is now in motion, and there they go. They're up and pacing. Sully's Bar and Bonnie Panache. Sweet and Light out fast at the rail. And from the outside, Armbro Alamo. Bonnie Panache, and on the outside, Sully's Bar second. At the rail, third, Sweet and Light. Fourth, that's Armbro Alamo. Racing fifth at the rail, Mark of Smog. Then in sixth, Brett's Gypsy. Seventh as they come to the quarter-mile mark, Noble Romane. Eighth is Chief Rider. Fleet Champ is ninth. Bonnie Panache at the quarter in 28 2/5. Taking cover, Sully's Bar second. Sweet and Light is third. Fourth at the rail, Armbro Alamo. Ranging up on the outside, fifth, Brett's Gypsy on the move. Sixth is Mark of Smog, and now Armbro Alamo takes out. Sweet and Light is out. Everybody's out as they go to the half. On the lead, Bonnie Panache. On the outside, Sweet and Light second. Sully's Bar third. Armbro Alamo is fourth, driving up along the inside. Fifth, Mark of Smog. On the outside, now sixth. Brett's Gypsy, half a mile in 1 minute, 1/5. Bonnie Panache by a neck. On the outside, Sweet and Light moves up to match strides. Sully's Bar third. Armbro Alamo is fourth. Fifth down the backstretch, Brett's Gypsy on the outside. Mark of Smog sixth. Seventh on the outside, Noble Romane. Racing in eighth at the rail, Chief Rider. Now between horses, eighth, Fleet Champ ninth. Into the far turn now, and going up 3 horses wide, Brett's Gypsy. Bonnie Panache passes 3/4 in 1:31 1. On the far outside, Brett's Gypsy takes over now. Sweet and Light between horses, coming up 4 horses wide as they turn for home. That's Noble Romane. Into the stretch now, Bonnie Panache. Coming on again, Sweet and Light. Noble Roman is 4 wide. Brett's Gypsy. Sully's Bar looks for racing room. Coming to the payoff. Noble Roman, Brett's Gypsy from way back, Mark of Smog. Noble Roman, Mark of Smog is driving. Horses are now in the hands of the starter. It's post time. This field is now in motion, and there they go. They're off and pacing. Supreme Court and Blaine Hanover out fast, and driving for the lead, Tanara Hanover. Tanara Hanover to the front. Racing up on the outside second, Neat Sharon. Supreme Court is third, and now with a rush, Feature Performer fourth on the outside. Blaine Hanover fifth down along the rail. Racing sixth as they come to the quarter-mile station. That's Canadian Fame, past the quarter-mile mark. And the leader on the inside is Neat Sharon. On the outside, Feature Performer second, trying for the top. Quarter of a mile in 29 seconds flat. Feature Performer takes over, and Tanara Hanover is on the move on the outside. Neat Sharon third, Supreme Court fourth. Fifth at the rail, Blaine Hanover. Then in sixth, Canadian Fame. Seventh down along the rail, Polished Prince. As they go to the half, Tanara Hanover a length and a half in front. Second, Feature Performer. Neat Sharon third, Supreme Court on the move on the outside fourth. Fifth, Blaine Hanover. Sixth, Canadian Fame. Seventh, Polished Prince. They're at the half in a minute flat. Tanara Hanover shows the way. Racing right there second, Feature Performer, and now up on the outside. Third, Supreme Court. Fourth at the rail, Neat Sharon. Fifth on the outside, Blaine Hanover. 6, Canadian Fame Polish Prince is 7th on the outside. Supreme Court challenging Tenera Hanover. Feature Performer is 3rd on the outside. 4th, Blaine Hanover. 5th down along the inside as they pass 3/4. That's Neat Sharon, 6th on the outside. Polish Prince, Canadian Fame 7th, 3/4 of a mile in 1:30.1. Tenera Hanover by a neck. 2nd, Supreme Court coming 3 wide. Blaine Hanover. Polish Prince is 4 wide. At the rail, Feature Performer, full of pace with nowhere to go. Less than an eighth remaining. Tenera Hanover. Supreme Court, and on the far outside, Polish Prince closing. In the middle of the racetrack, Blaine Hanover. Here comes Canadian Fame between horses. Tenera Hanover staying game, but Polish Prince is getting to her and getting up.
This field is now in motion, and there they go. They're off and pacing. That is Colony of Pontiac. First away in the center, down along the inside, Linfield's Fire. And rushing from the extreme outside, that is Bubba Almahurst. As they move for the first turn, Bubba Almahurst up on the outside to challenge Colony of Pontiac for the lead. A little rough now, off stride at the rail. That is Linfield's Fire. As they pace through the turn, Colony of Pontiac has the lead. Tucking in behind him, that is Bubba Almahurst as they move over to the quarter-mile mark. Butternut Omaha is now 3rd, Allertastic 4th. They move by the quarter-mile mark in 29-3. As they move in front of the grandstand, Colony of Pontiac leads. Racing 2nd, Bubba Almahurst. Butternut Omaha 3rd. Allertastic is 4th. Gap of 6-7 lengths. Back to Alert Boy in 5th. On the outside in 6th is Miss Corvette. Knight D.A. is 7th. Moorlands Parker is 8th. Linfield's Fire back down pacing in 9th. They move round the turn over the half. Colony of Pontiac leads a length and a half. Bubba Almahurst with a 2-hole trip. Butternut Omaha is 3rd. Allertastic tipping to the outside in 4th. Alert Boy is 5th. They move to the backstretch off a half in 102-2. 6th on the outside. That is Miss Corvette. Knight D.A. is 7th. Moorlands Parker is 8th. Linfield's Fire is 9th. They're in mid-backstretch. Leading, that is Colony of Pontiac. Bubba Almahurst driving out of the 2-hole now, up to challenge her for the lead. Racing 3rd, that is Butternut Omaha. On the extreme outside, Knight D.A. is closing to be 4th. Racing 5th, in between horses, that is Allertastic. They move to the 3/4-mile mark. Bubba Almahurst, a slight advantage, 1:33.2. Midway the turn, Bubba Almahurst opens to 2. Butternut Omaha gives chase. Colony of Pontiac down along the inside 3rd. Allertastic is 4th. Alert Boy is 5th. They have an 1/8 of a mile to go, and Bubba Almahurst leads a length and a half. Butternut Omaha is 2nd. Colony of Pontiac 3rd, and Allertastic is 4th. Bubba Almahurst has the lead with a 16th to go. Butternut Omaha out to test him, but not in time. This field is now in motion, and there they go. They're off and pacing. That is a Town Lady. First away in the center, down along the inside, Marywood Bojo. And from the far outside, rushes Message Carried. They move to the first turn. Message Carried on the outside. In between horses, now 2nd, that's Airborne Darcy. Down along the inside in 3rd, that's Town Lady. Rangers got it on the outside in 4th and moving up. Racing 5th. As they move off the turn, that is Marywood Bojo. Off the turn, Airborne Darcy down at the rail, takes them by the quarter-mile mark in 28-3. As they move in front of the grandstand, Airborne Darcy leads the length. Tucking in behind him now, that is Message Carried. Racing 3rd is Town Lady. Rangers got it as 4th. Up on the outside in 5th, That's Pam's Monkey. Down at the rail in 6th is Marywood Bojo. Showing 7th is Level Archer. Mavorneen is 8th, and Canadian Fame is 9th. They move around the turn over the half. Rangers Got It is on the move, 3rd, 2nd, and up on the outside to challenge Airborne Darcy for the lead. Rangers Got It on the outside, takes them by the half in 101, leads a length, moves to the rail. Airborne Darcy is 2nd. Now up on the outside, Pam's Monkey is 2nd. Airborne Darcy is 3rd. Level Archer on the outside in 4th with cover. Racing 5th, Message Carried. Town Lady is 6th. Marywood Bojo 7th. Canadian Fame and Mavorneen. They're on their way to 3/4. Rangers Got It, has it a length and a half. Airborne Darcy coming on again at the rail 2nd. Pam's Monkey on the outside. As they move by 3/4, it has reached 1:30-1. Midway of the turn, Rangers Got It a length and a half. Racing 2nd, Airborne Darcy. On the outside in 3rd. As they move off the turn, that's Pam's Monkey. They move over to the head of the stretch and 8th to go. Rangers Got It under a drive. Airborne Darcy out to challenge once again. On the outside, Message Carried full of pace. Airborne Darcy and Rangers Got It. Message Carried on the extreme outside. Airborne Darcy and Rangers Got It together.
The horses are now in the hands of the starter. It's post time. This field is now in motion, and there they go. They're off and pacing. Armstead Shirley, final inspection, Sunny Acres Pepper, and up on the outside, going for the lead now, Rockin' Rob. Rockin' Rob on the far outside takes over command. Final inspection 2nd. Armstead Shirley 3rd down along the rail. And on the outside 4th, here comes Park Hill Flynn. Racing in 5th, Gemini Tide. A length and a half back in 6th as they come to the quarter. Sunny Acres Pepper. At the quarter-mile mark, Park Hill Flynn drives up to challenge the leaders, reaching that point in 30 2/5. Rockin' Rob now 2nd, 3rd at the rail. Final inspection. Armstead Shirley 4th. 5th is Gemini Tide. 6th on the outside. Here comes Sunny Acres Pepper, now 5th. Racing 7th on the outside, Green Tree Nadine. 8th at the rail, Jackie's Bumper. 9th on the outside, Manamoo. Around the turn, Park Hill Flynn leads the field. 2nd, Rockin' Rob. 3rd, final inspection. 4th on the outside, Sunny Acres Pepper. Armstead Shirley 5th, half a mile in 1:02. Up on the outside, 6th, Green Tree Nadine. 7th at the rail, Gemini Tide. On the outside, Manamoo is 8th. Jackie's Bumper 9th. On down the backstretch, Park Hill Flynn. And now on the outside, he is joined by Sunny Acres Pepper. At the rail, 3rd, Rockin' Rob. 4th on the outside, Green Tree Nadine. Racing in 5th, final inspection. 6th, Manamoo on the outside. Armstead Shirley 7th. 8th is Jackie's Bumper. 9th, as they pass 3/4, they reach that post in 1:32 3/5. Around the final turn now and into the stretch. Park Hill Flynn leading. On the rail, 2nd, Rockin' Rob regaining that spot. Final inspection drives through on the inside. Outside, Green Tree Nadine is closing. Way out wide, here comes Manamoo. Manamoo takes over the lead. Manamoo in front.